For those of you who followed me for a while, you would have seen that in 2022, I went to the launch of the Lotus Eletre. Now this was the first ever hyper SUV in the world. No brand had ever claimed to make a hyper SUV, but Lotus did it first. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't too sure about it at first. I just didn't think it was very Lotus. I liked the car, but was it Lotus? I wasn't too sure. However, let's fast forward 2 years to where I am now, and I've seen quite a few of these cars on the roads around London and in the UK. And my opinion has completely changed on them. And today, and for the next few days, I actually have an Eletre with me. Now this is a 600 horsepower version. There's also a 900 horsepower version, but come and take a closer look with this one with me. So this is in Kaimu Grey, which is one of the 2 greys you can select on this car. Now a few things I want to point out. Of course, I've got the wheels here in black with red calipers. Not my favourite spec on the car, but I do think it works quite well in contrast with the grey. Now if you move around here, I just want to point out how you unlock this car. So this is actually the key for it. There's no actual physical key. I don't really understand that tech, to be honest with you. I don't know what's wrong with a proper key, and I'm much likely or more likely to lose this key. Anyway, you post it here and the car unlocks. I've actually just locked it. Let me lock it again. There we go. If you come a little bit closer, you'll also see that the card can actually make some scratches on the car. By the way, that wasn't me. That was obviously from other people who had the press card before. So yeah, I'm a bit concerned about those scratches there. Anyway, moving around the car. By the way, look how long this thing is. It's seriously, seriously long. Coming around is one of my favorite features of the car, and it's these air vents. So if you want to move around there, you can see this obviously makes the car much more aerodynamic and efficient. I can literally get my hands all the way through. Love that. We also have a spoiler here that can come up. I'll show you a video of this. I'll overlay it on this clip. Beautiful spoiler. It's a little bit like the Porsche Cayenne. I do really like it. By the way, excuse the dirt. We've just driven all the way up to Cotswolds from London, so naturally that happened there. We also have this, a rear spoiler at the top, which actually has a very unique design to it, which also gives the car a lot of sportier look. I do like that. Moving round, we have these cameras. Very, very good visibility inside this car. So yeah, the exterior has definitely grown on me. Now you join me inside the Eletre, and it is a lovely, lovely place to be. Now I want to talk about the 4 screens that this car has. So first up is the driver's dash. For me, I love it. It's slimmer compared to most cars, but it's not too overpowering. It tells me everything I need to know. Next up, we have the central iPad-like screen, which most electric cars have these days, but some of them have made them too big. I think Lotus has got this spot on with this. I can also control and do a lot on this screen. The third screen here is my favourite of the car by far. So if I'm a passenger or a front passenger in this car and I want to change the song that's playing on a long journey, I can just swipe that across and it goes to the next song. Really, really like that. And the fourth screen is in the back right here. And this is for rear passengers if they want to control things like the climate. I love that. Great screens. So apart from the tech in this car, what else do I like inside? I love the steering wheel. It's carbon fibre, it's Alcantara, and it really feels sporty. I love the intricate design of these speakers. You can see here, more carbon fibre, more Alcantara, really, really good. The seats, as you can see right here, are done really, really well as well, and they're super, super comfy. I can vouch for that. I've driven a long way in this, and I do really, really like that. It's also very spacious. You can do a lot in this car. Big thumbs up from me. And as you can imagine, with a car of this size, the boot space is spot on. I've crammed a lot of stuff for my trip to the Cotswolds. Now, for charging the Eletre, there is a Lotus app which helps you plan and prepare your next charging point, and also a way to precondition the car, which I really, really like. So as you're approaching your next stop, the car will actually alter and prepare for that charge. I think that's really, really smart tech, but then a lot of the new electric cars actually have that on them or in place these days. Now, one thing that's really interesting about this car, it has an 800-volt architecture. What does that mean? That means you can add 250 miles of range in just 20 minutes. That is pretty impressive.
So, in summary, what do I like about Lotus's Hyper SUV? I'm going to start by talking about how it drives, because I've not actually touched on that much in this video. Now, I took this to the Cotswolds and back, so London, Cotswolds, around the Cotswolds and back, and it was an extremely smooth ride throughout. Even through potholes, bumps, especially in the Cotswolds, it was extremely smooth and also completely silent within the car. So you can see that or tell that the Lotus team have worked thoroughly hard on that. So they've done a really, really good job. It's also got the comfort seats, so great for long journeys as well. And all the quality of the interior is spot on. There's no bits that you can play around and goes, oh, it's a bit plasticky. The interior is done really, really well. Now, also the mileage. So a lot of these EVs these days are saying we've got 250 mile range, but actually after 200 miles, even if you're driving it very smoothly, then you actually see that the car is not true to mileage. So you have to fill up earlier than you expected, etc., etc. I would say the Eletre is pretty much spot on, unless you put your foot down, unless you put it into sport mode. Of course, that changes and you'll need to charge up quicker. But generally speaking, I really like that, and it was actually true to that mileage. The spoiler I've touched on a little bit already in this video. I only discovered that you could put this up permanently on the second day of owning or having the Eletre. So I then permanently left it up because I think it completely transforms the car into a different beast, which I really, really enjoyed, and I enjoyed it when people looked as well. Also, on that point, it was a big, big head turner, this car. I thought when I got it, people might see the Lotus badge and go, oh, that's great, is that Lotus? But a lot of people put their thumbs up to me when I pulled over, actually wanted to talk about the car. So yeah, that definitely surprised me. So if you are looking for an SUV that stands out, maybe this is the one for you. And also, if you're looking for a family car that's sub £100,000, yes, that's a decent sized budget, but this also could be a big consideration. So yeah, the new era of Lotus truly is here, this new EV era, which is very new to the brand and will be to most brands in the next 4 or 5 years. Now, what I can say from owning the Eletre for 4 days is that the car truly does have Lotus's DNA embedded in it. Of course, it's EV, it's different the way it drives, it's silent, which is the main difference, but their DNA really is embedded into the car. So it is a proper Lotus. Now, watch out for Lotus and their movements in the EV market, because they have the Amaya coming very soon, which is a Porsche Taycan competitor. And a few other bits I've heard are up there, they've got up their sleeve and are coming very soon. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe for more content to come. I'll see you very soon. Bye.